Hi, welcome. I'm Tracey from Barnet Library Service. So this is an introduction to baby rhyme time. For some of you with very new babies, you might have had them just before lockdown or during and haven't had an opportunity to visit any of our libraries and attend our baby sessions. We normally do two types of sessions. One's called baby rhyme time for the non-walkers, and then we do a toddler read and rhyme. So our baby rhyme time will range with children who can, are very newborn up to just before they're walking. But today's session, I'm just going to concentrate on those very new babies that haven't developed their neck muscles or anything like that yet, and so therefore there won't be any lifting. So it's kind of just a little intro for maybe there might be some traditional songs that you remember as a child yourself, or some new ones. So a really nice opportunity to bond with your baby and with singing sort of nursery rhymes. The other thing is that they just love to hear your voice. A familiar voice is lovely. So for some of them, they don't particularly like being stripped off at the beginning, or they're having their nappy changed. So it'd be quite soothing to sing to them or talk to them while this is being done. So I would say if you're doing it at not a sort of nappy or changing time, and you just want to do it as a sort of a quick bonding session, pick a time when they're particularly alert. Obviously new babies sleep a lot, and get yourself in a really comfortable position. So I'm at the moment, just for the camera purposes, I'm sitting on my sofa facing you and with Roger this way, but if you want to support, if you've got something they can put on your legs, underneath your legs, and lay your baby on your lap, that's great. Or if you want to turn your baby to the side and sit sideways on your sofa or on the floor, just anywhere that's really comfortable for your back specifically at this time. So this is Roger, and for the purposes today I'll be using Roger's name in the songs, but feel free to add your child's name in. Of course, it's lovely for them to hear their name. I'm sure you've deliberated long and hard over what to call them. Okay, so we're going to start, as I said, with a couple of songs that you might know some of them, but getting them to hear their name is quite a nice one. So we're going to sing Hello. As I said, this is Roger, but you would change it to your baby's name. And it's really nice to make sort of as much eye contact with your child while you're singing, if you can. So, hello Roger, hello Roger, hello Roger, it's time to have some fun. So that's just a very simple one. You add their name, as I say. And then we're going to start with sort of some touchy-feely ones, so very soft and gentle. Two little eyes to look around, two little ears to hear each sound, one little nose to smell what's sweet, and one little mouth that likes to eat. So as you can see, as I'm singing, I'm just gently stroking those body parts. Some of them might like to be touched, others don't, so work with your own child. And then we've got another one that's called These Are Baby's Fingers, and these are baby's toes. This is baby's tummy button, and around it goes. So if it's not too cold, the weather's good at the moment, and you can have their feet out, that's quite nice because you can tickle their toes and stroke their fingers and things like that. So it can be quite nice to do this if they're quite chilled after having a bath and you're giving them a little massage or rubbing in some cream, so that you can do lots of touchy-feely one. There's a second verse for that one, and it goes, these are baby's eyes, and this is baby's nose. This is baby's tummy button, and around it goes. So, and then we've got the classic head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. So you can start off with that one, and you can do it several times. You can start off nice and slow and gently, and then you can build up the rhythm and go a bit faster. And as they get to recognize it, they'll really enjoy it. And then, if you, as I said, if you can get their feet out, that's great. Roger's legs are up, but obviously your baby would be laying flat just so that you can see. So we're going to go, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. This little piggy went all the way home. And you can do exactly the same on the other side. And then we've got another very gentle one, which is touching and feeling again. It goes, eyes, nose, cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, nose, cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, nose, cheeky, cheeky chin. Cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, nose. Again, you're just touching each of the body parts, stroking gently. And this is the second verse. It goes, eyes, toes, cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, toes, cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, toes, cheeky, cheeky chin. Cheeky, cheeky chin. Eyes, toes. And we're going to do we can do a little bit of rocking. As I said, we're not doing much. We're not doing any lifting, in fact, because of they're very newborn. It's quite nice. They don't always like being thrown around, and probably if they've just eaten, that's not such a good thing either. So this goes, clap your hands, roll them round, Now we're rocking, baby. Now we're rocking, babies. Hush, 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 hush. We'll try that again. The voice is a bit rusty this morning. One thing I can say, if you're not keen on singing, you can say all of these. You don't have to, but they will like to hear your voice. That's the main thing. It goes, clap your hands, roll them round, Now we're rocking, babies. Now we're rocking, babies. Hush, 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 hush. That's a lovely one, especially if they're a little bit upset. And then you can do it with, add other things in. So we'll do a bit of tickling this time. Clap your hands, roll them round, Now we're tickling, babies. Now we're tickling, babies. Hush, 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 hush. A nice one is a big kiss and a cuddle. Clap your hands, roll them round, Now we're cuddling, babies. Now we're cuddling, babies. Hush, 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 hush. So as I said, you can add your own actions. And instead of being putting the baby, cuddling babies, you can put your child's name in. So it would be, I would have done Roger or whatever your child's name is in that thing. That's quite nice. And then we've got another one that's just with their hands and their feet, and it's called Whose Hands Are These? Whose hands are these? Roger's hands, Roger's hands. They wave to the left and they wave to the right. They wave to the left and they wave to the right. Have you ever seen such a thing in your life as Roger's hands? Roger's hands. So as I said, you add your baby's name, and we do whose legs are these? Whose legs are these? Roger's legs, Roger's legs. They kick to the left and they kick to the right. They kick to the left and they kick to the right. Have you ever seen such a thing in your life as Roger's legs? Roger's legs. Whose hair is this? Whose hair is this? Roger's hair, Roger's hair. You stroke to the left and you stroke to the right. You stroke to the left and you stroke to the right. Have you ever seen such a thing in your life as Roger's hair? Roger's hair. Whose tummy is this? Whose tummy is this? Roger's tummy, Roger's tummy. You tickle to the left and you tickle to the right. You tickle to the left and you tickle to the right. Have you ever seen such a thing in your life as Roger's tummy? Roger's tummy. Lovely. And then we can do a couple of peekaboo songs if you want to. We do them with scarves when they're slightly older, but lots of the very young babies don't like having their face covered up. You could either hold your hands in front of their face, or I think personally hiding your own face works just as well. So we'll do peekatee, 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 boo. You can't see me and I can't see you. Peekatee, 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 boo. With these very young babies, I would probably do it much slower than we do with the older ones. And then once they get the hang of it, when they get to about 4 or 5 months, you can do it much faster. There's another one that we like. It's called, so you hide yourself again. Can you play at peekaboo? I can play at peekaboo. Are you there? Yes, I am. Are you there? Yes, I am. Peeka, 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 boo. Fabulous. Right, so we've got another couple of tickly ones. This one's called A Leopard Has Lots of Spots. Now, for some of you, you might be wanting to do a little bit of tummy time. So you could, if you obviously don't want to, you can do it exactly the same on here. But if you wanted to turn them over, and you might want to place them on a nice soft blanket, or your legs, whatever's more comfortable for you. Obviously, they'd probably be turning their head to the side at this point. And this one goes, a leopard has lots of spots. A leopard has lots of spots. A tiger has stripes like long drain pipes. But a leopard has lots of spots, 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 spots. So I'm just doing gentle tapping and then lots of stroking for the stripes. And then with the last lot of spots, you can do them quite quickly, but obviously very gently. So you could do that one a couple of times. And then we also have, there's another one it's just drawing shapes, and it goes cross, cross. So I'm drawing a cross on the baby's back, and then line, line, spider crawling up your spine. So I'm just tickling all up. And you do tight squeeze, you just give them a gentle squeeze, and you could blow on the back of their neck. Cool breeze. Here comes the tickles. So again, you can go as, when you first start quite softly and gently, and then as they get to know what's coming, you can build up the speed. So we'll show that one to you again. So I'm just using the baby's back here. So it goes cross, cross. So we're drawing a cross. Line, line, spider crawling up your spine. Tight squeeze, cool breeze. Here comes the tickles. Okay, and then you could do round and round the garden if they're still on their tummies, laying on their tummies if you want to do tummy time. And lots of them don't like to be on their tummies too much when they're very young, so you can just do 1 or 2, but if you want to do a bit more, obviously that's up to you. I'm going to turn Roger over because you can just see it slightly better, but you can use their feet for round and round the garden, or their hands. I often do one of each, and we'll do round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 steps and tickle you under there. And then you can do a second verse on the foot. It goes, round and round the haystack goes the little mouse. 1 step, 2 steps into his little house. And quite a nice one to do as well is Incy Wincy. Again, you can do it on their back or on their front, so you can start on their feet. Incy Wincy Spider climbs up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. And Incy Wincy Spider climbs up the spout again. So those are just a handful of some of the songs that we like to sing. There's another one that you can do which has got a bit more rocking. We can do Hickory Dickory Dock. If, you know, it's up to you. You can also sit them up a little bit like this if that's a bit easier for you to do the rocking. So move your legs up so that they're on a bit of a, being supported but on an angle. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. The mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, oh no, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2. 1, 2, and we're going to hide. The mouse said, boo. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, not again. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3. 1, 2, 3, and you can gently lower them if you've taken up. The mouse went wee. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory Dickory Dock, last time. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The mouse said, no more. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock. Time to stop. There we go. So that was just a quick introduction to some of our very gentle baby rhymes. Obviously your child might not sit through lots of it, so you could just do 1 or 2, pick a few, do them at different points throughout the day. It's just a nice thing to do, and they love hearing your voice, and it's a great way for you to learn some new rhymes too. So I hope that was helpful to you, and don't forget that hopefully when this is all over you'll be able to come into the libraries and enjoy some of our baby rhyme time sessions. Until then, there are quite a few more things on YouTube, on the Barnet Council YouTube channel that you could have a little look at, and good luck and enjoy some fun and some